play-by-play of the excitement here in my studio. Oh, I always look at my iPad and I have the reference photo up. I don't have the stream up.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, friends. Happy Wednesday, Friends Day. This is part 2. I still think I might change my mind because sometimes you guys come up with great title ideas. But I think I'm going to call this Act Natural. It's on a 12 by 16 wood panel. I put clear gesso on it and I painted it a combination of Quinacridone Magenta, some yellow, and some white. So I painted it pink first after the gesso and everything was dry. Emily's here with us tonight.
Hello.
So I painted the heads because they're so small. And I was just telling Emily, I put it in my lap so I could see it. But we're going to work on the whites of these 2 geese tonight. Oh, I linked the reference photo in this video's description. I'll just do that so it doesn't mess you up too much, Em. So that's what it looks like so you can recognize it. So the geese are the same. I just enlarged the photo, cropped it in 4s, printed it out in 4 pieces, taped it together to this size, the 12 by 16. I tape it on the front and scribbled chalk pastel on the back. And I traced it on because it's quick. Speeds it up for me. For a while I was working on painting faster. I'm still working on painting looser, but I've slowed back down because I enjoy it so much more if I just putz. For most of the painting, I've used this 3/4 inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel. I have used, like if I need a little smaller area, here's a 1/2 inch angle brush. It's from the same company, but it's their Moderna line. And then I've got a number 4 round and number 1 round from Princeton if I need something really little. Like when I dot the eye, the little number 1 round works nice. Oh, and for the background, I just used this 1 inch. You could use any size for the pink. When I used the 1 inch for the sky. All right, I think that gets us up to speed from last week. My palette seems like it held up pretty well. Some of my paints might be kind of dry and sticky. I'm hoping not. But really, if anything, if I need to scrape it off and repaint it, I can mix something close. Because I'm using Quinacridone Magenta. They're all basics except for Quinacridone Magenta. The Phthalo Blue green shade is a heavy body. Mars Black, Titanium White, and Cad Yellow Medium Hue. Okay, and that sets the table.
Hey.
And I do have thank yous and an announcement tonight. I might put this, I just printed out the reference photo. Oh, in Photoshop, I just said I was done and now I'm talking more.
That's fine.
I just brought this down to kind of see where the horizon line might look good in Photoshop and just made the background blue. And I had you get me tape last week and here, I'll just stand it here. Okay, I am truly done.
Okay. Let's see. So far in chat tonight, we have Barbara and Teresa.
Hi.
And 6 other friends.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's busy back to school season here.
I know, yeah.
And then we had a rainy Labor Day, so those kids who had a day off.
Yeah.
I'm
have like a summary day off.
Yeah, I was looking at my stream for the reference photo. You know, I might go down a little smaller to paint the shadows on this one. We'll go down to that 1/2 inch angle. And I just painted, here, I guess I'll show you the heads and stuff too. I just painted 1 layer of the shadow on this one. But I don't know if you can tell, but here I've got a lot of layers. Kind of playing with it. Same with that one. And then there's what the faces look like. There's not much to the eyes. If I get close, I don't know if it'll focus, but we'll give it a shot. Some of the pinks showing through on the sky, on the geese. They call them ducks earlier. I wasn't oh, sorry.
I said, I don't know.
Oh, I wasn't liking the legs, and I have just changed them a little bit from last week, but not a ton. They look, once you get some grass and other things going on in there. Yeah, the pink looks kind of funny up close.
I like it.
Focusing.
Yeah, it is actually pretty decent. That last, the tall neck one, no. It was doing it on the short guy. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Pull it back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning how much time this is going to take me. But I will work on this one. That I should be able to get that done in an hour and a half. Kind of just depends on how many layers. Well, then this one, like I put another more white, then I put some yellow, then I end up covering up the yellows. And then after a while I came back and I'm like, oh, let's put some more yellow back in. I just kind of keep going. And I think, oh, I don't like the shapes up here, so I might tone down some of those, or shade down, not darken some of those lines. I guess that's the right word. And then my light source is kind of interesting. I'm wondering if, well, I thought this was just one photo and they darkened the background, but when I really zoomed in, I could tell that they put this duck here. And I could tell that some of the other legs were cut out, which is okay. But then the light source is from the top. And it's kind of from the right here, but really on this one, it could be from the left because that's really bright there compared to here. So the light source is changing a little bit on me, which is when I zoomed in to take a peek, and I could tell this one's leg was, when they cut it out in Photoshop, they didn't even bother to get it close. So anyway, I'm kind of, I need to decide. On this one, the light's coming more from this direction. And then this one, it's from the top. So and then it's more on this side of the face. So I need to kind of think about that. I might be able to say it's okay if this goose is actually leaning a little left. I mean, you could, when I'm thinking of it, maybe I'm going to put a little, I don't know if it's going to make much difference. Probably going to want a smaller brush. I have to talk in a higher voice when you...
Or your comfort brush.
Yeah, just to get in there.
Teresa said, Annie, a lady I watch on YouTube does all of her paintings on a red background. There's another lady who paints cats on a neon pink background.
Ooh, I've seen some art. I haven't watched anybody. I'll have to go look. But I know that some artists like always do a red background. The pink makes me a little nervous, but now that I'm further along from last week, I'm like, oh, it's working. Once I know it's working, then I kind of settle down. Maybe we'll kind of go green. Maybe a little phthalo blue. Okay. I have a feeling I must be stuck in a rut because YouTube doesn't show me very many artists. And then it asked me once, what do you want to see more of? So I told it, and then it only kind of did it for a day.
I assume it's because you turn on, like my entire suggestion is like lo-fi ambiance settings.
I get those too.
Yeah, so, and it suggests me nothing else unless I'm subscribed to somebody. So I think it's just, we probably both suck up so many hours of that they're like, this is all you want to see.
It could be. It could be. The other day I put on, instead of like bird, cat TV for my cat Wally, I put on other cats and he seemed to really like that. And I thought, well, in case you wanted, oh, never mind. I was gonna say something else, but I thought that was interesting that he liked the cats better than the birds.
Yeah. He likes to see his people.
I guess.
Reminds him of his days in the wild. I always tend to start out, well, I don't, maybe I'm always kind of fussy. It just takes me a minute to warm up. Oh, there, that kind of blended a little wet on wet. You can see better here. I painted the shapes I saw. I'm wondering if this, well, no, I think it will be okay. Starting to get scared it's too blue-green. Partly the reason I did that is because I've got brown down here and a little bit of green. Oh, and then I took my sky color here. It's a weird noise outside. And then it took this brush and just squiggled. This one I just drew it kind of across and then twisted. There's some blue there, but I covered it up. I don't know if these are daisies or what,
But I'm also not trying to make them as bright white. I think the faces will call attention anyway, but maybe we'll kind of muddy it with some brown now that maybe a little. I should try red. I don't think I've done a red. Under, where you just paint the canvas or the board red first. And a lot of times, well, I don't know if a lot of times, I've seen them where they leave, like I've left a little bit of a pink edge right there. They'll leave quite a bit of it. Mm-hmm. It can be really fun looking. Maybe I want to go a little warmer just because I've got the cool on the other goose right there. We'll get a really strong edge that way. Sometimes I like to paint in the line and I'll come back over it and soften it, cover it up. Hopefully I'm getting my palette in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially where you're mixing now, yeah.
It's probably just as well I shut the shades because I want to see what my neighbors are doing outside.
Yeah.
It was cloudy until a few minutes ago.
I know, the sun, I thought we were going to be fine with the overcast.
Me too. Same thing. I'll wipe off my brush. I probably have too much paint on it. There, it's a little darker. That might actually work. So the reason I'm kind of scrubbing is I'm just sneaking up to that edge.
Teresa says that she emailed the names of the channels for the artists she mentioned to your Gmail account.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Nice and slick.
Thank you. No thinking. I don't have to go looking or thinking or.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, Google artist paint red background paint over.
Yeah. It might come up.
It might come up. Yeah, depends if they put it in their tags. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how important those tags are. That might be fine. I'm kind of fussed, and what I'm thinking is making me a little nervous. I have it quite wrong color, wrong value, lots of wrongs right there. Have all the blue, and then have another section.
Teresa says that was going to be too complicated.
Sometimes I get hung up, like so the shadow right here, it doesn't have to be exactly, but it goes a little lighter than I have it. And I'm like, it's fine. Just, finish the other geese, see what it looks like. I keep telling myself. Oh, and I did put like little hints of clouds down here. And I bet the background's just a smidgy different, the sky, just because I was finishing off the sides, and I carry over the sides onto the front. So, one guy actually commented, I had a show in August at the gallery I sell in, and he's like, I love it that you carry the image over to the sides. Like, oh, cool, thank you for telling me.
I do too. I like it better than a lot of artists. Like even in gallery, like when we're in the more modern section, like at the Jocelyn, they just paint the sides like a solid color. I like that you carry it over.
Well, and I do it in case they put in a float frame.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then I was selling at Ginger's Hangout. I may go back there. I just haven't had the inventory lately. I love those guys, and they are a framing place. So then they could, they could frame it. I don't know if I wanted to do that after I did that. It's fine. Let's try and get out of the weeds here. So one thing I was thinking about doing too when I was talking about that yellow earlier is instead of white, this is straight up titanium white, couple layers. I could do like a really light, this is not light enough, but a really, really light yellow white. It'd warm it up. Okay, let's just use this kind of beige color. I put green just in the shadow just because it's different from the blue. Let's just get some paint going here. I'm only saying it looked like skin since it was pink.
Yeah, it looks like they lost all their feathers.
I got plucked.
Mm-hmm. They're molting or something.
So even though this is an opaque color because it's mostly white, a little bit of my brown that I mixed, I can still see the pink coming through. At least I can. I don't know if you guys can. Let's see, actually it's a little darker. Let's just go warm for now. Or brown. There's a little bit of a kind of that shape. Oh, it goes pretty far. Actually, I didn't get it quite like it is. It's more like that. I can fix it. I just wiped my brush off on the paper towel and we'll grab some of the lighter. There's a little dry chunk.
I like that on the palette. That looks like such a beigey dark color to be using for a duck, but it works so well.
Well, I mean,
you know,
all the colors I have in this one. Yeah, it's interesting. When you paint something white, there isn't...
You really don't use white.
Well, and I'm going more colorful and dramatic.
Yeah.
Even if you did a grayscale or something. And I also want to build up to the whites. So I'm not... You don't have to. I just like to. Oops, I got some green in there.
Chase popped in with his $9.99 and a little goat emoji.
Oh, thank you so much, Chase man. What's for dinner tomorrow?
I think pizza.
Ooh, I was asking Chase, but ooh. Chase is cooking, isn't he?
Nope.
Oh, that makes me think of hot dogs for some reason. Pizza sounds yummy. You guys aren't doing pizzas on Wednesday?
Yeah, but we'll just have double pizza.
Ooh. Why am I getting green? Probably because it's really close. Oh,
Because it's
really close.
Mm-hmm.
And I must, I'm not paying attention. It's not the worst thing. No. Excuse me, my throat's dry. I was trying to decide if I could walk outside or if it's going to rain because we had just spotty showers and how hard was it going to rain today. Ended up just walking inside on the treadmill. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Oh, this is actually dark. Like I've got a little white tail here. It's dark in the reference photo. Right there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Maybe I'll just paint it out. I made it white. Let's just kind of paint everything green. I've got like 25 minutes left of the Wedding People book. I'm listening to the audiobook.
Mm-hmm. I like that one a lot.
I like it. I like that, you kind of, will he or she live? Will he or she die? It's not unusual.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the premise is fun. Yeah, I like it. We were, if anybody watched Thursday Murder Club on Netflix, we were what, kind of disappointed?
I need to like make Chase watch it because he doesn't know the. I mean, I guess he's heard my complaints now, so. But I wonder what somebody that didn't read the books would think of it.
Yeah.
You know, because you wouldn't know what you missed out on, what they nixed and then what they changed. That I still don't know how they're like. They're either gonna. I don't know, the arc that they ended with, I'm like, how do you follow like major plot lines that are throughout the next 3 books if they end up? Because I saw whisperings that Columbia had asked for 4 movies out of it or whatever, so that would be like 1 for each book.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
I don't know. You remembered it better than I did.
We need Teresa. Teresa says, I've been wanting to watch that. I've not read the books. And so we need Teresa to report back what she thought. Because I was stunned when they said that they were going to make it into a movie. Because it's it's a hefty plot. Yeah, especially the first book. It's a hefty plot where like, I'm like, I don't know, how do they trim that down?
Of course, we might ruin it for her if we keep commenting too much.
Well, that's why I'm just giving generics.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I really liked the first half of it. And then when I started realizing, like, oh, that's not in there, or where's that, or when are we going to get to that, or when are we going to do that?
Yeah. Oops, I'm wiping it up instead of putting paint down. And we just need to leave it, which I never do. But I'm putting it on really thin just because I don't know, I'm just not quite into it yet. We'll work on the other goose so it can warm up.
Marty says, loving the geese, Annie, heart emoji.
Oh, hi, Marty. Yeah, Wally, so... Freckles used to always talk to Marty, but Freckles died. If you're new to the channel, Freckles died. I don't know. It's been quite a while now, really.
When was that?
November.
Before November, because you got him at Wally in November.
Maybe I didn't wait very long to get...
Well, no, I know, but I'm thinking Wally was mid to early November, and I think there was...
Maybe it was before that then, yeah.
Maybe the end of October.
Anyway, Freckles would talk to Marty. Wally's downstairs.
I should yell at Marty.
Yeah, I should yell.
Yeah. It's not even like her full meow. It's just Yeah.
Wally was downstairs. I thought one of these days
he's
been in a live or two.
I know when he sits in here, I flash him every time if it's the early.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's here, like right when we start, and I'm already moving the camera around.
I need to let this drag and kind of feel it dragging.
Yeah. If you need an early break, it's 6:24.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. So when I could just paint it white or light yellow if you didn't want to go white. A lot of artists don't use white straight up. They'll put a little bit of yellow in it. I like building it up. I like putting it on thin because right now I think you can see some of the pinks coming through. There's I don't like the little dried bits. I mean, I could just put out fresh paint too. And if I paint out too much of the pink, I can always put some back in. I've got a palette with it on it, and I also can just mix it. It doesn't have to be exact. I was telling Emily that Wally's turning into a real cat. He's starting to bite my cords.
Mm-hmm. He bullied the little rug by the back door.
Yes, he did.
Because it was all flipped up when I got here.
I noticed you straightened it.
Mm-hmm.
I left it for him. He was sitting on it.
Oh. On it flipped up?
Yeah. Yeah, he charges it and then skids to a stop, and sometimes it flips up.
He's so funny.
Well, and those little house finches, well, it's been raining, so they're probably cold. Mm-hmm. And so they're puffed. They look so cute. They're puffed up, and they've been coming right up to the patio door. And I look at him, it drives him crazy. So he charges the glass. He pounds on the glass with his front paws. And sometimes the birds weren't even moving.
They're like, they know he's trapped there.
I think they've learned, yeah.
Yeah. Like, he can't get us. We're fine.
Yeah. Too much pet talk.
So funny.
That was fun. It was, a couple weeks ago we did Post Your Pets in the Annie Troe Art Friends Facebook group. That's fun. Maybe it was a month ago. That was fun to see everybody's pets. Oh, that's looking decent. I'm looking at the stream.
Yeah.
It doesn't look, well, it does look pretty pink down here.
He's definitely roasty toasty, but he's cute.
I'm trying to save some of the pink, which is also why
I like the pink.
You know, I probably wouldn't have to paint in as many layers if I used all heavy body. I don't know. I'm not a paint chemist, but they say it's more heavily pigmented. But I kind of like it. Once I got used to it, I'm like, oh, I can really build things, and it's easier. Kind of like in my best How to Paint Clouds videos, I sneak up on those clouds. They're really light, and I keep building them up. All right, I just wanted to take a minute and thank the person from Omaha, Nebraska, who bought the colorful purple rooster print. The title's Watch and Learn. Mm. And then I saw right before we went live that Margaret Lancaster is a new channel member.
Yay.
Oh yeah, yay, that's it. Thank you. And then I'm gonna do a giveaway because my show is over. Oh, my head's gonna come in here maybe, and it's gonna be huge, guys. I'll try not to. So I'm gonna do the giveaway, and I have them through my email now. I've done that once or twice before. So it's like I'm pressuring you to sign up for my email list. I'm doing it because we would get spammers and scammers on Facebook, and I just felt bad. You know, and then people would say, I didn't think it was you, and they asked for my credit card. I'm just like, oh, don't.
Mm-hmm,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I've moved giveaways to my email list. The email link is below in this video's description. If you want to sign up, you can unsubscribe at absolutely any time. So I'm giving away this Pollinator Bliss painting. It's 5 by 5 inches. It's satin UV varnished. It's 3/4 inch thick. It will sit on a shelf, or it's got a little hanger on it. I love the purple and the yellow.
Cute.
So that's going to happen. So the email will go out about a little over a week. So a week, here, let's just say the date. Thursday, September 11th, 2025, in case you're watching this.
In the future.
In the future. And then, so all you have to do is you'll get the email, and then you just respond. There's a link in the email. You just respond, yes, I'm interested in winning the painting. Just so I can see you guys. I'll keep the emails in order, and then I'll have random.org pick the winner on Tuesday, September 16th. And then the winner has 48 hours to respond before I pick a new winner. U.S. residents only, 18 years and over. And I don't think I have to say any of the other disclaimers, since I'm just mentioning it. I'm not
be there or be a square.
Be there or be square. Well, and your odds of winning are better than, because I don't have as many email people.
Yeah.
With Facebook, you know,
the odds are quite literally in your favor.
Yeah. And then I want to make sure I say this, no live for the next 2 weeks. I'm taking a little break. Recovering from the show, which went really well.
Big, we need like big siren lights.
Whoop, whoop.
No live for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, I see. Yeah, like alert.
Alert. The 10th and the 17th.
Yeah, I'll post an image on the YouTube post page. It used to be called community page. I don't know what they call it now. So no live. Probably should repeat that. And I just want to give you guys a heads up about the giveaway. No pressure. But you know what? It was so nice not to have the spammers and scammers.
Mm-hmm. That is nice.
And I really don't do much with that email list, so it's also something to do with it. Because I don't want to like bug people every month, even every month. Like, hey, I'm on YouTube, you know, or hey, I have merch and prints and, you know. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I don't want to bug people that much. But the giveaways are fun. They're fun for me. Okay. Goose. Let's paint this one. I think we'll just kind of do the same. I wonder if we green that one up a little. Just for giggles, I might not like it. It's not that much greener.
Susie says, the geese look great. Beautiful.
They're really coming along.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of good to see, you know, I'm considering these done, if not really close to done. And then how they kind of start out wonky.
And Teresa says,
Oops.
no live? Oh no, what will I do?
I know, it's going to be weird.
I know, what am I? Like, it's
are
going to
you
mess
gonna
up my
do?
whole week. This is like my defining middle of the week moment. If we don't have a live, it's not going to feel like a Wednesday.
You're not going to know what day it is.
Yeah, kind of like, because we're pretty, like, Chase and I are pretty routine oriented. So, like,
Yeah.
if we end up going to the gym in the evening instead of over the lunch hour, like, all of a sudden when we're leaving, I'm like, it feels like it's supposed to be noon.
Yeah.
I feel like it's supposed to be like 1 o'clock.
We're just picking out dry bits. I don't like the dry bits. It's going to mess me up too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking when we come back, of course, if I say this and it might not happen, because I might think of something else by the time 2 weeks are up.
Yeah.
I was thinking just simple little, I think they're the hot chili peppers or the skinny ones.
Mm-hmm.
Just paint, like,
That'd be cute.
yeah, just paint some.
And that's a good, easy still life for working on light direction and stuff, too.
Just fun.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing a little bit of food lately.
You're a foodie.
The screen's a little dark. What's nice is I don't have to follow the reference photo quite so closely now. I'm just kind of playing. Get a little messier. As my stomach's talking, I don't think they can hear it.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I don't know if they can. Hope they can't. That's my peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, toasted?
Toasted.
Toasted.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's shift away from the greenish. And then I decided, well, I've got brown in here already. Yeah, all that is I'm just kind of sneaking up on the line. The other way I could do it would be push the paint up against the line. But since I'm off to the right, that gets a little harder to do. That's more of a live stream thing than a good artist technique thing. Oops. There are some disadvantages to being off to the side. There we go. Clean that up. One thing nice about this background's been dry for a week. It's really easy just to wash up what's going on. I'm going to wipe off my brush and just grab some of the cream. I kind of worked up to painting with more color. I want to say slowly, but I think I made some jumps sometimes too. There was a frog painting I did where I'm like, oh, I'd put more color in it. Why? Just because it's fun to prove to myself that values do the work. And I like the color.
Teresa says, the geese are beautiful with a little goose emoji.
Oh, thank you.
I like when you've done the underpainting for the whole painting, I really like that. It really
Comes
makes for
through.
easy harmony.
Oh, yeah. Well, and using just 3 colors, even though they're primaries, that does it. There's a lot of things that... I'm going to grab some straight up white. I'll just put it... Well, and a lot of artists do it. Just paint a color ground. I couldn't think what it was called, and it just popped into my noggin. I like it too, except for I did the pink, I think, with the poppy field, little teeny poppies before, and It made me nervous with these geese until I got them going. All I'm doing is just kind of laying down color and break up the lines sometimes. So shifting the color but keeping the same value. And when I say same, I don't know if it's exactly the same. Also can make it more interesting because this is a portrait of 4 geese. I can't count. 4 geese.
6.
6 geese. Wait a minute, let me get my fingers out. Oh, I used to do that in school when I was young. Have my hands under the desk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just can't. It's not coming up. You know, I'm not pulling up the...
They put the mittens on you.
Oh. Well, it was, if I remember correctly, like we couldn't use calculators at all. Even, I can't remember when we finally could. Mm-hmm. But the upside was I didn't have to buy one.
Yeah. Don't gotta spend the money.
Oh. I'm sure we did once I was in high school.
Yeah. I saw a reel or something recently that it was someone saying like somebody that would have been is probably like mine or Jack's age, maybe a little older, because they were looking for, or I guess they could have just been in the back to school aisle for their kid, but they were saying, are these the calculators talking about, you remember that Texas Instrument
Yes.
Hulk of a thing that you had to buy?
It wasn't cheap.
Me, because I think I needed a different year than Jack's. We were 5 years apart. Like his wasn't up to date enough.
Yeah.
So like now those things are super cheap.
Oh, I bet.
And someone literally was recorded it and then was like, I think the text over the video was like, are these the things that our parents were literally taking out like a second mortgage to be able to buy? And it's like, I remember we spent at least $100 on that thing, and it was, and now they're like 30, 40 bucks.
I was going to say 20, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe 20.
Well,
I think it depends on how much you...
They're probably even cheaper, but companies trying to make money.
Yeah. I was like, wow, yeah, that's so true. I remember when we bought one, you're like, dang, that's expensive. And you're like, and they don't provide that?
Yeah. I can't, yeah, I bet that sounds just like me. So I'm kind of fussing over the shape here. I don't know if I like that I just did that, though.
Each teacher usually had a couple, but it was like,
then
you would have to finish your homework in class at school, which they never like really gave time to do.
That would stink. Mm-hmm. I just wasn't planning on that expense, probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially as I got older, it was just like, I think my senior year of high school, we bought they started making those notebooks where it was like a bunch of subjects in one go, in one big book. Mm-hmm. So I would just buy one of those and then some pencils and probably like a folder, maybe. Maybe a couple folders, because I would just really shove it in the front of that notebook.
Oh, I loved the multi-subject notebooks when I was in middle school, high school.
They started, and then, or there were also there was like folders in that notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I would shove it in the front of the textbook, and I had the textbook with me, so that became my folder.
Yep. You and I are similar in some ways.
And then that would get me through however long it would get me through, because not every class I needed to take notes in, So it would get me however far it would get me, and then I just got a new one. I think one really lasted a whole semester.
I'm picturing middle school and decorating your locker.
Yeah.
Junior high. It just depends on where you live, what you call it.
What was
Excuse me.
I think my first locker combination was 2014-15.
That's pretty easy.
I was like, oh, it's the year I'll graduate high school. 2014-15. It was like, which was kind of hard to hit because you just go back one. You know?
True. I was just thinking, remembering the number. I don't know why I'm smearing with my finger, other than I just don't know if I want to go that bright yet. Get some soft edges that way. I'm sure you can do it with a brush too. Yeah, I get a little like, it doesn't, when it was hot and I think school even started, I can't remember. Because school hasn't been in session very long at all here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, it just doesn't feel like it's school season because I don't have kids that are doing that kind of thing.
I know, yeah. Or like school goes on without me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It feels weird that that just continues to move.
Life keeps going. Well, let's put some white down here. So you could put matte medium. I just have it thin with water. And it's not that thin, but when I smear it quickly with my finger, then it gets more thin. I'm just kind of shaping it. You could also scumble, dry brush. There's a bunch of ways to shade and blend. So I put that in there now. I put this shadow in there, and then I kind of took it out. I do that kind of stuff quite a bit. Oops, I went over where I didn't want to go. Let's kind of erase that. Maybe. This guy's, well, I was going to say this guy's the star of the show, but really, they all are. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to hurt any
They're right there. Don't say that in front of them.
Goose feelings.
It's so rude, you know?
Yeah, I know, I'm rude. I can be blunt. Well, then I worry about artists that finish, complicated paintings all in one, like a 2-hour live stream or something. And I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. No.
I was just going to say, I like to play too much with it. You can see I'm just swiping and playing.
Yeah. Teresa says, I was blown away when my kids started college and they didn't have to go to the bookstore to buy books. They were all online.
Oh.
I probably just missed that. Nah, I mean, I've been out quite a few years. I probably didn't just miss that, but...
You had some online classes, but I don't remember you having
I had to...
books.
Did I buy books for the online class?
I remember us going to the bookstore.
Yeah.
It was the first year.
The first year I probably went with you, and then I would just go with Chase, honestly.
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't. After the first year.
Yeah.
I was toast.
I'm trying to think. It definitely wasn't... I never had a digital... I think I bought one digital book, and then...
digital book puts a different meaning on it for me.
Yeah, but I don't even know what class that was for. I can just picture I picture probably like posting about how like I just spent $100 and blah 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 dollars on a digital book. But I would sometimes, I think I mostly bought my textbooks through Amazon, and I would buy, or Chegg. I would use Chegg. I forgot about Chegg. Chase, now we're really diverting. Chegg loved Chase, because Chegg you could also have a subscription to for like test help and stuff, like flashcards and digital flashcards and things. And I think Chase and I were living together. And we were trying to buy the house or something.
That was funny. Yeah, sorry.
And Chase was still paying a $12 a month subscription to Chegg.
I pictured you living together in college.
No, we were living together in the apartment. Chase hasn't been in college for well over a few years.
Yeah, and he is still paying.
And we're still paying $12 a month to Chegg. The get you a monthly subscription, they love Chase.
In your full-time employment state, well, you still are in that stage, but saving for a house stage.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Because I think we were looking at his bank account or something, because they needed information for paperwork. Maybe he was changing jobs, and it was something like that.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
we were looking up the routing number and stuff, or I don't know. But it was something that we were years out of college. And Chase was paying Chegg. But I would buy it from Chegg, and I would try to buy...
I forgot about that.
I would do my best to Google, because there's so many, like, sites. I would do my best to Google, like, really what's the difference between this year's edition and last year's edition, because last year's edition is always 10 times cheaper.
Yeah.
And then I would usually buy it on Amazon or Chegg if I could. I think mostly Amazon, because you could then even sell them back to Amazon. And then I would sell it back.
Yep. I remember that. Yes, you're correct.
Because I would have to find keep an Amazon box big enough to ship them back in.
Which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, there might be some of your father's textbooks in the basement.
I think one of my art textbooks is here.
Yeah. It was a paperback or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's in my office.
That's one of them I bought like the old edition of because they said that they literally changed the order of the book, not anything about it. It was just the organization of like this chapter comes first and this one comes second and ugh. Or I hated when the teacher wrote that one and you had to buy it.
Yeah.
And it was always a paper bound
We love you teachers just in case we're insulting anybody.
Yes, so sorry, but like that thing's like a few $100.
Yeah.
And it was always paper, like just the ring, like when you can just make it that big ring and it's paper and it's not like hard bound. And so that thing looked like a nightmare by the end of the semester.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Traveling around in a backpack.
But I didn't have too many of those. I think that was just some science-y lecture. The one science class I took in person before I took them all online.
I don't know.
Maybe that was my Spanish textbook and Chase and I just shared one? I can't remember. But anyway. That's so nice for them to all be online.
I remember taking 4 years of Spanish, so 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Mm-hmm. Pretty good at it, considering I'm bad at spelling and you know, English in general. Take it in college thinking it'll be a breeze, and about after, I don't know if I can't remember anymore, but I felt like, 2 weeks in and I'm like, oh my gosh, we just covered everything.
Yeah, that's how, basically,
Yeah,
I did the same thing. I didn't take the honors or advanced or something, but I took as much Spanish, the basic Spanishes, as you could take in high school, and then Chase and I took it together freshman year in college.
Oh.
And we covered everything we learned in 2 years in a semester, and then some. And Chase is like, I don't know how well his conversation is, but he can understand it really well.
Oh, good for him. It's been a long time. I've lost it.
Yeah.
Occasionally a word comes back to me. Mm-hmm. I was talking to, it was a month, 6 months, it doesn't matter how long ago. I was talking to a driver, and I actually knew, I said, "Hola, izquierda," and she looked at me because I could tell she's like, which way, and I could tell. Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't really talk because they don't want you to talk, I learned.
You don't get into an Uber to make a best friend.
Yeah, well, I do.
No, Chase does too. Like, that's his goal, is like, we'll be out of town and Ubering, and he's just like, he wants to befriend the Uber.
Well, or maybe she just, who knows? It doesn't matter what it was, but then she just looked at me. She goes, I can't even say gracias because I can't roll my R when I'm all bent over like this. It's funny. Like, oh, where did that come from? My brain. I haven't used that in decades. And I don't know if I said it, correctly. I knew it was enough that she'd get it. It's funny.
Barbara says, so beautiful.
Thank you. I just kind of keep putting little layers on and playing with the edges. Oh, this is actually pretty strong in a reference photo. Maybe I'll make that stronger.
I might push it in a little more because we're getting
noodle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Because I'm doing this.
Yes. And then it focuses on your head and not the painting.
Oh, sorry. I can try and sit up and...
No, there.
If I backed up on my brush, but I kind of want the control.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Oh, Teresa says...
Well, I wasn't apologizing to you. It was to all my besties.
Oh. Okay. Take it back. Teresa says, my daughter's nursing book was several $100s and wasn't even an actual book. It was on the student portal online. Yeah, I think the one digital book I had, I think it was that. The only nice thing is, like, you could Command F and find stuff in the book,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, geez. Just think if you had to, buy Grey's Anatomy. Maybe it's cheap. I'm just assuming since it's huge.
That really threw me for a loop. I'm like, why would a student be buying 12 seasons of a TV show?
Oh,
it's the book. I forgot it was a book.
It's its book. I think they still use it. I don't know though. I need to step back to see if I like what I'm doing here. Maybe just leave that. It's not quite like the reference photo, but it might be more interesting if it fades. Oh, it looks pretty good in the stream.
Mm-hmm. It looks so good.
Okay. My, maybe it's paint. I'm like, things are sticky. Like, why are things sticky? Okay, keep my head out. Sit up straight. Breathe.
And no shrimp back.
Oh. I have terrible posture.
I can't remember. What was I doing? And I was talking about sitting like a little shrimp, like all curled up. Must have been to Chase.
I almost took a picture of. I talked too much about my cat, of Wally, because he was in the most interesting position on the chair in my office. I'm like, that's pretty impressive. Your spine will do that.
Yeah. He's so bendy.
It's very bendy. He's pretty young. We don't know exactly how old he is. 3 or 4. Oh, that darkened down. There's a little light spot that I like in the reference photo. It's catching light. Oops, I can't tell if that's in frame. Actually, there's more catching light, but I was going to kind of bring that out a little bit. And then it dried down, which is okay. I'd rather have it do that. Kind of like a cloud painting. Just kind of sneak up on it. I'll put a little in there. Well, that makes me want to do... I start looking at that reference photo. I'm like, I don't have to do all these things. Okay, stop. Yeah, I'm surprised I like the pink coming through.
I love it.
That I put the pink in because I lost it. Okay, let me look at the stream. We're a little flat backed, but I don't know if I mind. And I've got a much stronger shadow than in the reference photo.
I just thought about, so Teresa said that like the college books are all online.
Yeah.
That means like, you don't get, at least I'd get a little money selling it back, you know?
Yeah, you would keep the money.
Yeah, that's how I made money.
Yeah, well, I did not disapprove. But it's just kind of funny. I would have done the same thing. Well, I did.
But there's no selling.
I would sell the actual books back.
Mm-hmm. There's no selling a digital book, you know?
Probably not.
Because I remember the one I got, you get like an access code and it's a one-time use code. I mean, unless you were like sharing your iPad with a friend or something, because it's hard downloaded on there.
Yeah.
You'd have to sell your whole iPad.
You don't have to lug them. What I thought was like, because I'd go buy all these books one day for classes start, and it was, I don't know how many blocks away, and
Yeah.
and then lugging them all the way back to
To your dorm.
my dorm.
Yikes.
I got skinny. Some don't, but I'm like, I did so much walking. And food was a walk. I had to walk to and from food. I'm like, oh. And I played a bunch of sports. You wouldn't think I'd been such a whiner. You know what I mean? I was in good shape. Probably more of an attitude problem. All right, so we're going to turn on the lights, sort of. I already have been turning on the lights, but we're going to turn the dimmer switch up more.
Ooh. You're going to pump up the
I might
volume?
pump up the value. Let's not go up too high. What kind of does, though? Yeah, that's not the best reference photo that I picked. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if it matters. I get fussy about something. Okay, another layer will also make it brighter, even though this is cream. Let's do that maybe. And then I'm going, that shadow's kind of dark. I just want to lighten it up, but I don't know how much. And it's not even the same color. Well, that's kind of gray. Picked up some black. I might lose all the green though if I do that. Leave some in there on the edge. That could be kind of done up around the neck, top of the neck. Every time I look at the reference photo, I want to lighten the neck, but then when I look at like this one and what I did with this one, I don't want to do that. To make up my mind. Or just remind myself to follow my painting more. Just kind of try to blend that edge a little. I don't know if I really need to. I do a lot of painting. It'd probably be good, especially during the live stream, if I stepped back more. I step back more when I'm just me, myself, and I here. So I'm looking at the reference photo and then I want to soften it. Maybe just like, all right, let's look at the stream. Oh, it's pretty dark, but that's okay though, because this looks really dark on the stream. I think we leave that neck alone. There's a goose and a couple ducks I painted, and the goose has glasses on where it's even more color. I don't know if I linked it in this video's description, but you can, on my channel, there's a search bar. So it's not the YouTube search, but it's my channel search. By the tab is where it says like videos, live streams. You can type in goose or duck and it'll pop up.
Goose duck.
Or yeah, you can do both. Oh, I kind of like that. I don't see it in the reference. In the reference photo, it's more of a dip. Whoops. Grab some of that cream. Okay, grab some white. Okay, we want it white here. So I keep putting more white layer on there, and then I just kind of blend it out as I run out of paint. So I put the paint down, I haven't said this in quite a while, where I wanted the brightest. Excuse me, or the heaviest. There's another way to think about it.
Oh yeah, he looks so much glowier.
Is he looking better?
Mm-hmm. He's cute. He's showing off a little bit. It looks like he's showing off, you know? He's standing in his light and he knows it.
Oh, it looks good on the stream. That's one way to step back. Huh. I'm thinking he looks really rough up close. Here. I think I just might want to soften those feathers back there on the tail. Oh, here, so you can see it up close like I do. I cannot tell because of the phone arm. I'm just kind of guessing that was a tour. I could leave these darker though too. They're curling into the. You can do a lot as long as after you paint it makes sense. Does that make sense? Like you don't have to light bends and stuff. Like I lightened those all up and now I'm kind of darkening them. So he's kind of more round. If I do that, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure, whatever. Sure, we're just here to hang out. But that could be maybe done if I just leave it alone. I kind of want to, he's got a shoulder up here or something, I bet. A muscle. I keep kind of softening a little. I don't know if it even shows on the stream. I need to let it dry. I can feel it's going to lift. This shadow's a lot darker and bigger, but I think I like it because it goes pretty well with the other ones. And now I'm kind of tempted to reinforce some of the white down on the little tips of the feathers. I always have to change my voice. I do a little more delicate detail. Fun.
So fun.
I wonder if I should see how much time we have. And maybe I should put in a little bit of grass over his legs.
29 minutes.
Oh, I'm going to do that just in case I run out of time. I get involved in that guy. And really, if you like the values, that I don't know if I've been saying as much lately, this could be done. You can paint it loose like that. You don't have to keep coming in and refining the shape. Now, to me, he's too dull compared to the other ones, but I mean, you could. Or do it in white. Okay, grass. So I don't know. It looks pretty good on the stream. I'm not liking my grass up close, but I know that part of the problem is I'm so close to it. And it may still look a little smoother when I do it like this. I don't want to put in a ton of grass. I've been known to put in just a few blades like I do here. Over time, you kind of figure out what you like. Like I think I kind of have daisies down. I've been working on sunflowers lately, and I need a little more work on sunflowers. I need a lot more work on roses. I just don't paint them as much. Yeah, so you just, I don't know how you figure them out, but over time you're like, oh, I like that thing that happened, so you do it again. We watch other artists, see how they do it. I always try to paint like them, and I can't. Excuse me. My black's getting dry. And when I picked up some cream or some goofy thing on my... There's a larger palette is nice. Guys might like that better. I do like that I can stack palettes. Like I haven't lately. The most paintings I work on now is maybe 2 at a time. But for a while I might even have 4 going, and I can just stack these guys up on top of each other in a gallon baggie. I also do this so you can see. I can hold it up and show you what I'm grabbing. If I remember. I'm just thinking maybe... I don't know. Be careful here. I have dark corners. I have 3 dark corners. I like doing that. I don't know if you really think about it too much when you look at the painting until I point it out. Okay, grass. So I just kind of grab some white. Kind of a cool gray-green. Probably pretty close to that color. Like, how tall is my grass? That would be nice if it was in the reference photo. You can kind of get a little, like, would it come up over? Well, I need one to kind of cover here. And going that direction is easier for me, especially during the live stream, than going the other direction. Let's just make it come off the edge. Maybe just put a little brown in it to shift the color. Actually, it can be fatter because we're really close here. I'm going to push a little harder. I don't know. Just kind of go slow. How much do I want to cover up? I don't need to cover up a ton. Oh, my head just hit the phone. That doesn't really show. It either needs to go lighter or darker. Or if I want it to be soft like that, leave it that value. Maybe we'll just tip it. I think I probably have enough. I'll put in another one. I don't think I want that one to go over. Maybe we'll go like this, kind of just make some marks, try to loosen up a little, probably stop. Maybe I kind of want to put one up over there. Try to say it with as few of marks as I can make it more entertaining. Sometimes that's hard to do though.
Yeah.
I don't like these, but I don't think we need to worry about them too much. Maybe I just kind of want another. This is almost on a third, which is nice, and it goes off the canvas. So I was going to say maybe put one over here that goes off the canvas, but maybe just kind of keep them. Just grab some brown and see what that does. I keep grabbing other stuff on my, I don't know if you can see the quinacridone there. Sometimes I think you turn around and watch me. Is that what you were doing now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
That's kind of fun. Watch me struggle now with the phone.
See how different it looks.
Oh yeah, you get the advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the nice thing is it's too much the same value, but that's okay if I don't like it. It's not going to really show. I had brought it around the edge. Am I gonna still be? Oh, I'll be in frame. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of a I'm scared to do it move. Let's do a little lighter. My head's I'm right behind the cord. Oh, that's gonna be the same value, so it's not gonna show. You guys probably can't see it at all.
They feel it though, you know?
Good thing I'm doing a blow by blow. Let's try a little black, just for darker. Yeah, I think I'm fussing over that for no reason, really. I kind of want to... Let's do this. Now what I'm telling myself is I can fix it if I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is to let it dry and then fix it usually is easier. But I'm going to see if I can just mess it up a little. There. I like that better. Okay. I can put too many marks in. And usually if I'm saying that...
Uh-oh, we're approaching too many marks.
I like how these are drying down a little darker. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Well, yeah, I mean, either I'm going to have to go lots of marks or not very many.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so subjective. And it's up to what you like. But there's kind of some rules of thumb that help you. You can, lots of detail or little detail. I feel like I should stop. And then I don't know if I might just have 3 flowers. And not, now I'm tempted to grab a little bit of yellow. Just put a little dot. I don't know if that's going to do much of anything, but I kind of like it. Maybe one here. They might not show it all. All right, let's work on the other goose. That got some grass in there.
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot.
So I put the brown, so I put the green, and I really didn't like this green, and now I don't mind it at all. As you go back, yeah, I can't remember which drops out first, but so I'm saying as you're coming forward close to us, you see all the colors. As you go back on the land, in the distance, the colors should get cooler and even grayer. I don't have them that gray. It just depends on how misty and foggy or whatever you want it to be. But so what I was trying to say is, I think the yellows drop out first, then the reds, then the greens, and then usually in the background, that's why you see like artists do purple and blue or grayish mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other colors drop out as you get really far in the distance. It's like I could see the picture in my head, but I can't come up with a clear sentence. Oh, it's funny the other day if Amy and and Jake are listening. Like, I was so surprised to see them. I'm like, and their names are, and then this, and then I introduced one of the artists. I'm like, her name is. Like, I couldn't come up with the. Like, oh, my brain totally glitched. It was so nice of them to show up.
Mm-hmm. It was like perfect timing though. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, technically we showed up a little early for taking down, but like.
Well, I start talking.
Yeah, but like it was the last day of your show and we happened to be there. You know, like they could have come earlier, they could have come later, and nothing would have been there.
Yeah, I advertised the last day being the day prior because I didn't, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I knew I'd take it down in the afternoon. I'm fussing with that. I don't like, you don't really see it so much, but I don't like this lighter area. I'm going to let that dry. All right, I've got a little time. Let's work on the other goose. 20 minutes. I didn't set my timer. Okay, so a little water on my brush. Sometimes I get too much. I just want to thin it out. You can use medium. I repeat myself a lot, but I never know who's new and who's going to watch it a couple of years from now. Okay, that's going to be really barely white. I could see there's too much water in it, so that's why I smeared it that time. I kind of want to leave, I don't know how dark. Maybe I'll just get my finger in there and let's put a little paint down. Not much paint. I don't know when I started that. I wonder if, like, if I was in art school, they'd say, don't smear with your finger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they would say. I didn't take hardly any painting classes. Took a lot of drawing. Had a calligraphy class in college, which I used to do it just on my own when I was a kid, older kid. Took it in college and I loved it. It's really good. So when you use an angle brush, it's really, I'm rusty, but still really helps you with brush strokes. Helps you practice making movements from your shoulder, not your wrist, that kind of stuff. I had no idea it would help me be a painter someday. I didn't know I was going to be a painter. I don't know if it took me a long time even to call myself an artist. Or feel comfortable with it, I should say. Sometimes I still say I'm a graphic designer because it's just easier.
Yeah. Teresa says, I'll see you in 2 weeks, headed to supper.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for hanging.
I do like to sneak up on things. Sometimes I'll see things I want to do. It's also a way to control the values. It's a control issue thing. A little paint on the tip, and I'm just going to reinforce this. Kind of a diamond shape. It's skinnier in the reference photo. And then when I come back with a layer, I've already got the value changes going here and a little bit of color change. Color shift, maybe, is a good way to put that. I think I like going slow because it's relaxing too.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see, and I don't know that you need to do it. But I did fat strokes, and then I broke the line a little bit. It's going to dry down though, it might not even show, and you've got a couple little like bits of feather that are stray. Also breaks up the line. It's kind of pinkish I've got going there. So let's just do it again. Yeah, it's even stronger. A little longer than I wanted, but. Brushstroke direction, like I'm not too worried with the geese, but it can help you make it, say, feather a little bit more. Or wing. I kind of think I want to lighten that up a little. Now, it looks kind of chalky. If you don't want it to look like that, put a little yellow in your white. I'm just looking at the reference photo, trying to decide. I do these square strokes and I kind of get nervous about them.
Mm-hmm.
Probably be better if I just left them. This shadow is kind of, might be a little dark.
They're nerve-wracking.
They're nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to soften. Oh, anybody have hay fever, ragweed allergies? It's bad here in Omaha.
Yeah, chases have been bad.
Well, the reason that popped into my head is because my throat's sore. Part of it's just because I'm talking, but I haven't been talking that much. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh. And when I complain, I'm like, there are people that have it so much worse than I do. I like finger painting. Oh yeah, and I want to, maybe I'll grab some, my brush was kind of wet, so I wiped it off on the paper towel. I'll grab a little. So the wobbly does make it look more painterly, even though sometimes I've got my elbow anchored on the ledge of my easel on the shelf. Do I want this one? I think I want this one too. So thicker paint. Another layer. So I'm sitting here, I don't know if I like this. But I think I need to step back. Oh yeah, this is still kind of strong. That's where I was going originally and I got sidetracked. So a little bit of water, a little bit of paint. Let's soften this. Ooh, that scares me. I was going to soften it too much. One way also just to bring this up with another layer of white. Oh, and we could put some yellow in. I haven't really thought of that when I was talking about chalky.
Susie says it's bad here too.
Yeah, I bet. We've had so much rain.
I know.
Which is good.
Really, it's been gloomy since like Friday.
I think I already said I haven't ridden my electric bike this week. Maybe I just thought it. Like, I'm in withdrawal. Okay, I keep trying to fix it and it's lifting. Here, we'll do the old smeary. Okay, that's still probably, oh, it's better. I looked at the live stream. It's a little shapy, maybe. There, I like that a little better. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. It's kind of dry brushing. Let's go back to our first guy. I like that there's like some yellow. It's actually kind of a cream glow. I think you can kind of see it. So one thing nice, which my besties are going to know. So these aren't just heavily pigmented, which could be a bad thing, but that also means it's going to be a little bit more transparent, and that box is half full, so that means it's semi-transparent. So when you paint it, even if you don't even add some water, it's not going to cover completely. It's not, it scares me because it's such a strong yellow. But let's put, I'm looking at my reference photo and there's like no color. Let's look at, actually got a little, almost looks a little yellow here. Let's put a little up here. Ooh, that's strong. Might be kind of nice though. Could grab a little cream, a little yellow. White's gonna make it more opaque. So is that cream, so cream's got white in it. Need a little water maybe? Since our sky is pink, does that make it morning light or does it make it evening light?
Ooh. Evening? I don't know. I think evening because it's blue at the top and then it's cresting to the pink, so it's like...
Okay.
Is that how that looks? Or is it going reverse?
No, well, a lot of times I do that just because as you look through the atmosphere, the sky looks lighter and grayer, and it looks more blue and stronger as you look up and straight up. I kind of like that. I just put, that's a creamy white. I'm going to overdo it.
You overdo it, girl.
I'm kind of doing it on the right. Like it's some kind of sun glow. Really, this painting's probably done. Just playing with it. Oh, and I don't like that this, I want to bring this up. I wonder if it's dry enough. Only because I can see it in the reference photo. It could also just be blown out. But so this looks like it's rounded up. It's coming towards us. This one, it's a little darker, flattens it out. Like we want healthy, well-rounded geese. But I've been a little scared to do it. Let's just go with straight up white. And get better coverage. All this thin layers business. I feel like I'm breathing loud. Probably because I'm dry.
If I breathe out louder than you, then you don't have to worry about it.
There really is a dent here, but I don't know if I... Oh, that looks really bright now. I'm looking at the stream. It's a little dry brushing. I don't know if you can see the change. I feel bad if they can't. Do I like that shape in there? No, I think it's too much. I don't think it would be there. So I put in that brown to round it, and then I come down and lighten it. I think that's kind of working. This is coming forward. How do I know when I'm done? For me, when I've stopped making a lot of changes. I'm kind of doing little bits. This seems more washed, but I don't know if I mind that. I don't know if that's the right word. What's interesting is I haven't messed with this and it looks decent once I put the whole bird in.
Yeah.
Maybe I kind of want to smooth out some of the shapes. I don't know. Once I start focusing on it, then I don't like it as much.
Yeah. Just don't give it too much attention, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's just me focusing on it. I have a feeling my inner critic must be getting better with my art. I mean, I don't know, but my art's been getting better. In my opinion, my art's been getting better.
I think it has.
Because this can be hard to be your own critic. It can also be hard if you ask a bunch of people, because everybody likes something different. That can be dangerous. You can go crazy. Well, and take someone's advice and then just decide, like, hey, maybe I'll try this. Because, you know, it might not fit you or might not actually be the right advice or who knows, you know. That can be hard as well. Just kind of playing with bringing some things forward. A little dry brushing. I don't know if it's doing anything. It's kind of fun.
You gotta have fun.
Well, and also maybe not have quite such a line right in here, so I'm kind of breaking up the shape.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's quite a bit of pink coming through. I don't think I mind.
I love the pink.
I don't see it as much in the stream as I do as sitting here.
Yeah. I still, in the person, I really like the pink.
I think I might be done.
I think you're done.
I'm thinking I don't like how strong that is after I made it strong. I have to wait for the stream to catch up.
I know.
Some of them kind of have a pink glow to it, but I don't mind that. Do I want more white here? Maybe right. Just a little whiter. I got quiet and high. Then I laugh loud and people's ears are like, oh.
Yeah. They just turn your volume up.
Yeah, sorry guys. Well, I notice I still kind of mumble or I talk fast or something in the videos. I'm like, I'm thinking or I don't know what I'm doing. I need to practice speaking clearly. Maybe a little more slowly. And I'm like, oh, I'll get better at it eventually. I couldn't do all this talking and painting before. The live streams really helped me. I'm painting out some of my light yellow, but it's kind of, I think that's okay. I think I'm fussing. I think I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Like, I should stand up done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a big old sponsor ad instead of the chat.
That sounded convincing.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I'm not the only artist that goes, I'm done. Nope. I'm done. Nope. I like it in the stream, other than the angle. I wish we could straighten it out, but I don't want to be any more far to the right when I'm painting it. I do love the grouping the photographer did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the grouping's fun.
Yeah.
Susie says, these geese are gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, and it's one way, like, I like to sneak up on it because I can, I'm not laying down a whole bunch of paint and then I'm mad because I got it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It helps control my emotions.
Yeah.
And I know I can fix it and but I like what I end up getting as far as, I don't know, subtle texture, subtle shading. Maybe not so subtle if I kind of do some brush work. I mean, you can really play around with it. Here, I'm going to do a little tour. Yeah, I think I'm done, Em.
Okay, I'll stand up.
Well, here, you look at it. Stand up and look at it.
I really like it.
I mean, this leg really glows in person. But I think it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should give him a little tour.
Mm-hmm.
The silence means the critic is thinking, I don't think I can do a screenshot, can I? I can't really. I can't hear.
No. Here, I can straighten it up, and then you can.
I can't see. Here, you leave
Pretty
it.
good.
I never can get them straight. There, maybe. Other than my thumbs. Of course, you use the photos are traceable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we'll do just those two geese we worked on tonight. There's that blue. I love the blue in there.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
And then when you get away, it's really not that strong. you know?
Yeah.
But if someone gets up close, it's much more entertaining. I kind of darkened that and kind of left it the way I had it with the little white flip up.
Yeah, I like it.
There's some of the yellow and softened.
Oh yeah, you can see that really good.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, there. He's got, I think his mouth is so funny.
Not too close.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not focusing very well.
Oh, you hear my tummy?
I did. My ear's right by your tummy.
It is.
And there's some of the pink that I didn't get covered.
I like that.
Yeah. Some yellow eye. That's straight up yellow I added just on this front goose. Yeah, so it's really not that fancy of feathers or anything.
When you're doing the close-up, it looks like that last goose is ducking down to get in the shot.
I know. That kind of glows. I don't know if it does on the stream, and then this leg kind of glows in my lighting here. I know. Well, that's why I'm calling it Act Natural, because it's like these two are like Act Natural or ignore this one, and this one's like, what's going on? Yeah, it's funny. I like it. I'm looking at the chat.
Susie says, love the pink peeking through.
Hey, Susie, I do too. It did scare me for a while. I do too. Well, and these marks are just really kind of dried down into just fun little marks. And then you can't even see the yellow that I put on them. They just totally dried down. All right, guys, it's fun to hang out with you. Thank you for coming to work with me. I really enjoy that. I couldn't be a full-time artist without all of you. It's just amazing. I super appreciate the support. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.